It's a good thing I've got to go shut the little traveler off. Stay out of there, pups. Or I wouldn't know this dumbass was there. I mean, really? Just finished dinner, figured the traveler would be in. I would go shut it off and hear him in here crying. And I can't quite remember the last time one chose to fight his way into that. And how, those shots keep it from coming this way. So I really don't know how to get in here. 3:31, huh? Hey, now go out, stupid. Yeah, chase the dog. Yeah, get out. Bandit! No. His mama's out there in the bottom yelling for him, and he's still up here. There he goes. Looks like we're going to start our day with the moon and the noisy birds and water flying through the trees. 59 degrees and 86% humidity, I think it was. So not too bad yet. There's a little bit of moisture across the top of the old grain drill. A little more on top of the bins. Gonna be a fun day. I shouldn't say that. Live by myself most of the day. Becky and Ty are going down to go to a deal with Mom's friend down at Albany. There's some other of Mom's friends that do a art thing in their house. The gal's an artist, and then once a year they have a to-do, something that Mom got Becky to go with her because Mom couldn't drive. And one of the last times Mom got away besides to go to doctor's appointments and that kind of crap. And the gal's a really, really good gal. We're good friends with her too. So Ty and Becky are gonna go down and spend a couple hours with her and do their thing and socialize with the rest of the folks that Mom used to socialize with. And they were all involved in the Pole Hereford Association. So a lot of these things go way back. Which just leads me to my demise and figure out what I'm going to do. If it's dry enough, I'll finish baling the neighbors. I got to get the bale loader running, and God, you've seen the mess in here. I got to make room I can get in here. I mean, actually, I can leave most of that shit there for a while. Move this stuff, and I can come through here to get over there. I still got to move that straw out of the way. Which my plan is to basically bump straw up there. Hopefully not have to worry about it. We'll see what happens. Lots of stuff to do. Well, I got it off. Yeah, that one's the fun one because it's in a tube and you can't really get your finger in the other end. So a long wrench. The other one's easy. Nothing underneath it. But, and of course I went the wrong way first. I was thinking it might have been left-hand thread, and yes it is. And pulley was on, and I was right. That was just on for a spacer. I got an issue though. They both appear to be the same taper, but that one's just a touch bigger. Goes on and, right there, throw a spacer on, tighten it up, and it's there. This one, so I either got to make a shim and hope it stays in. Or I gotta find another pulley and try to make the right taper on it. So, way to fudge up my morning. But hey, a new bolt. Yes, left-hand thread. Just like it should be. And they actually give 2 big washers. And those Allen heads are to hold the air cleaner on. I guess it goes this way. But I'm not going to use that air cleaner because the way we're set up, everything comes through that air cleaner. Yeah, it's a little on the smaller side, but it gets enough air through it. It doesn't have any trouble. So, yeah, like I said, now I got to find something. Because this one is way too big to put in there. Give you an idea where this one would set. Yeah, see? Kind of too big, even though it'd be over here. I mean, a lot longer built, and maybe I could go on the outside of the radiator hose, but that don't work for me either. So, and it's not like I can do much with that one. Unless I got another pulley that would be about right. Although this is so thin, I don't know. Knock it off and use it as a hub. Bolt it to it. Could work. But I'm going to look at what I got for other options. First thing I got to do though is I should have to go move the Traveler. And yes, I got the air conditioning going, and I'm going to shut the doors before I walk out of here because it got cooled off, but it's starting to warm up in here, and if I close the doors, that will help keep it cooler for a little longer. Finally getting them to come. I had to drive in that one and turn around and come back out, and then drive over into this one and turn around and come back out. Looky there, very first one's 241. Yeah, you get the gist. I sit here and get dusted for a bit. They're still coming out of the barn. Well, he's still got a little hitch in his get along, but he's walking all right downhill. You'll appreciate this. It's too freaking hot anyway. It's already too hot, and it's barely 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I can tell from here you still got a little limp. And that's that goat uddered cow that Mom bought. And I was looking at her last night. If you didn't know any better, you'd say she had twins in her and was due any day. Now that's Boomer bringing up the rear end, and they're all headed back to the trees. One calf went into the other gate, and I don't know if he went over and crossed the creek or not. I wanted the spot on his head out of that other cow that Mom bought before she passed. I'm gonna guess he crossed the creek and he's over there with his mommy. And they're jealous. No, I have not taken that bracket off of there to see what I gotta do to lower it. Gotta watch out for the oil fill on it too, because it's gonna be kind of annoying. It's gonna be really close. Anyway, pulley is on. Hey, I know some of you know what that is. They always come with a new or a reman starter for a small block Chevy or the big blocks. That's your shim in case things are too close on a starter. There's 2 of these wrapped around in there. It's tight, it ain't going nowhere. I'm hoping I actually have it far enough. Here's my scrap pieces. And yes, I keep those because I might still use them for something. Hopefully I'm close enough. I might have to weasel the front holes so we can shift it a little when I get that far. But got to looking at this stuff. This is my air inlet. I just took the die grinder to it, and yeah, a few washers. Open the holes up so they're wide enough. I was able to leave just a little bit of that shoulder so it'll suck it down right. And anybody know what that one is? That's your drain tube gasket for a turbo. Now keep in mind, when we look at this side, there's only a little tiny hole in the middle. So if this goes on here, it's going to be really close to sealing. It might not make it though. Dang it. I was thinking just cut the ends out and glue it on there. But it's going to be pretty close there. But if that doesn't work, this one, even using the holes without changing it, but I can change those holes a little bit, it will seal. I was planning on it for the other side, but we will see. And it's already 90 degrees and it ain't even near noon yet. I don't know how much more I'm going to do today. It's freaking hot. Haven't touched that yet. I do know I got to put a set of holes back here, and what I might do is drill a hole and cut it out so there's slots. And I may drill right against this one and grind the tits out and make slots, because I think I'm going to have to shift it back a little from where it's going to be. But what I did get done, I can hook that up. And I can hook that up once I get it in place. Oh, since that was the wrong size, otherwise I would have probably left that on. But I also needed this on it. There's two more underneath to make sure that we don't blow it up. So that is now on. I kind of goofed. The gasket we made when we put the old compressor on for this one was still stuck good to this plate, but the problem is the gasket stuck to this except for one little spot, about a ½ inch right there. But I stuck all that together before I got this off the other one. And that one went on. I used that green gasket because, well, it was going to fit. And I did put a chunk of shit on there. I did put a little bit of silicone on those, just because. If it's on there, it ain't gonna have any leakies. Not that, you know, a little air leak ain't gonna that big a freaking deal, but anyway, I'm gonna give you a little hint. That reads a little lower than it is in here, and it's still cooler in here than it is outside, but not by much. So I'm gonna finish cleaning some stuff up here and go for a cold spot for a little bit. I did move the semi so I can get the big baler out. I just don't know how bad I want to run down there and probably have trouble and spend all freaking day on the back of the baler instead of in the cab in the AC, but we'll find out. Okay, I brought you back for a little bit. Wally's group come up to get water. Don't know why. Part of them came up. They got the creek, but oh, come on, come on. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's like 98 degrees. I mentioned having to get some bales fed. And of course, Ty pushed the magic button on a remote and her car started up and said, "See ya." So Becky helped. We got the steers fed. Put a bale right here below the barn in that feeder for Cowboys group. And I was going to get you some video of that. And my phone was going kind of crazy with people sending me shit. I even got a phone call in the middle of it. Coming through here, right here with the first bale, I flicked and checked it. I had 2 messages. Okay, good enough. Get the bale dumped for the steers, and I go to try to get a video of Becky going in to cut the twine. Blank screen, no matter what I did. So I messed with my phone all the way back to get the other bale, all the way back here to feed. Blank screen. I had 2 phone calls, 3 freaking messages, plus a voicemail. Nothing. Got inside and got into the bedroom where it's about the darkest without drawing the shade. And somehow, I hit something for the brightness when I checked my phone. I was kind of worried I wouldn't have a video for you tonight. I'm thinking, shit, I'm going to have to get the computer out and just put a post up saying, hey, sorry, phone's screwed. But anyway, no, I didn't get the baler out of the shed. And yeah. If it cooked good enough today, it ain't going to matter tomorrow. It's going to go in a bale one way or the other. And maybe in the morning while it's cool in the shop, I'll get that bracket off and get it cut down and hopefully make it fit. I might have to raise the bracket.
You want to show a picture of my cock?
Oh, Jesus. I may have to raise the bracket that I got holding the radiator hose.
You guys all want to see a picture of my cock, right?
Becky spent money today. Go figure.
Friend I used to be on a Hereford Association, Women's Hereford Association, is a painter. And she painted this beautiful cock.
So there. Now you've seen Becky's cock.
Yes. Oh.
And a couple other things she got.
They match kind of the bedroom stuff, the paintings that are from Teresa Meisner that my mother-in-law has, that we have in one wall of our bedroom, and these will add to them.
That's what she tells me.
Yes. But I love my cock picture.
Anyway,
I love him.
her and Ty had a good day, stayed cool, visited some good company.
Yes.
Pups are mad now because they're out in that instead of in here where it's cool. But they're going to go see if the dogs left any food. I think, yeah, Blue's back up here. Blue already ate, so
And for
there
all
ain't
that
nothing
care,
left.
no grandson yet.
Oh yeah, Brooke hasn't done anything yet.
Nope, she was due last Monday.
Yeah, Booger was due the 7th. So.
She goes in to be induced on Wednesday. So
And we'll see if we get to meet Wyatt sometime this next
hopefully
week.
Wyatt's coming sometime.
Anyway, hope you all had a great day. I hope you were in a cooler spot than we were. And yeah, we'll see how tomorrow really turns out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great Sunday.